Hello, welcome back to Fundamental of Programming course CO1027. In this session, we are going to discuss about how you control the output format on the console. Okay, and you may see we can output the text on the console very easily using the cout statement like this one. What you see over and over again is that whenever you want to put some text on the console, what you do will be cout this operator and then followed by a text enclosed inside the quote. Okay, and that's easy, but if you note, we see a lot of special characters. This one in particular is the character for new line. Okay, and this may be the first time you see it, or maybe the second time. It represents a tab. Okay, and depends on the setting of your console. A tab may be a column of 8 characters, so that is why you see when you output a tab, it will jump into a new column that you can divide by 8, whatever. Then there are a list of a lot of special characters that cannot be represented on your keyboard, so you need those things. And this thing we call the escape sequence. Well, escape sequence will start with the backslash and then followed by some special characters. Okay, let's say N, it will be the new line, as you can see. If I have backslash and R, it means well, this character is like LR, which means left return, go all the way to the left. Well, why do we concern about those characters? Because there are many cases you need to know how to compare, how to represent those special characters using the escape sequence rather than remember the number. Okay, and it's convenient in some way, especially when you want to output something like the code inside your text. Sorry, if you want to output something like a code inside your text or a single quote, then what you do, you are going to use the backslash and quote, or this one backslash and single quote. So it depends on what you want to output. Okay, let me show you how to do it. Now in the code we have here, let me write some code to output. Okay, let's say I want to output my name, and then I will jump into a new column using the tab characters, and then I write down my name. Okay, and then a new characters to enter a new line, and then I would like to output my age, and then I will jump into a new columns, and then I say I won't tell you. Okay, and enter a new line. Well, as complicated as you see, it's really simple. As you see, we have 2 lines of text out there. One is my name and the other is my age. Well, as I say, I can actually output some code in the text. Now if you put a code here, okay, then the first thing you observe is that your text will start from the first quote to the next quote, and this is invalid statement. Okay, so if you want to output that quote, you have to use the backslash characters. So this one will becomes escape sequence, represent that quote characters. Same thing here. Now for one, I want to put the single quote, so it will go this way. Let's see. Easy, right? Alright, I don't normally write the code this way because it's hard to read for some people, but for me it's alright. So let me put it this way for you to read easier, I hope. Okay, then same thing happens. Oh, sorry, I should put the yep. Alright, let me move back. That's just a simple thing for you to format the output using the escape sequence. What you can do next is that actually you can set up the width of your output. Okay, and if you want to set up the width of your output, what you do here is you need to include a library for formatting, which called IOMAN IP. Is a quite interesting library for formatting the console. Okay, and you can use a set width method in order to set the field width of whatever you want to output. Okay, so basically it's specify the width of what you want to put on the console. Very simple. And you can either use left, right, or internal in order to adjust the alignment of your output. By default, it is right for text and left for number. Okay, let me show you. Well, first thing, I will change my format a little bit. I would like to not using these tag characters. Instead, I will set with, oh sorry, I need to include IOMAN IP library. Okay, and then here I would like to set width. Let's say I want to set the width to 9 characters rather than 1. Then I would like to output my name on that first. Okay, and then next I would like to output this text. Okay, I would apply the same thing for this one. Set width 9, oh sorry, 9, and age, and this one. Okay, so what do you expect to see on this, the console? Okay, we will have name here aligned in a column of 9 characters. Then if you output the text, it will automatically align on the right side rather than the left side, as you can see here, right? But I want to put them on the left side, so I would love to put left here. I can put left here if I want to. Remember, those format statement will need to be put in front of the output you want. Okay, and it affects only the next output. Okay, so as you can see, we have what we want, right? Well, let me output something else. Let's say integer. Now it's time to play with the variable a little bit. Let's say 21, and I would like to output my age. And well, here I would like to put, sorry, and like characters. Oh, sorry, I'm messy. Then what you see is that no, I want to align my age too, so let me set the width to 5, for example. Then you will see that for number, your number will be aligned on the left side rather than the right side. So if you want to put it on the right side, you have to specify right option. Okay, look, it's very easy for you to align what you want to output, right? So let me put this one to 8, make it wider, right? So leave it there. We are going to come back in just a moment. Now, as you may see, we can do a lot of things with your output, not just set the width, right? You can basically set the width, but also set the precisions. Well, there are 2 ways to do so. You can either call precisions method of CL or execute this operation, set precision on CL itself. Then everything is basically output the same way. Okay, And what is precision? Precision here means the maximum number of significant digit, okay, and by default it's 0. Then let me show you how it works. Alright, we're back to the code, and let's say I would like to set precisions to 1. What does it mean? I want to take one digit, the most significant digit out of the number. Well, if this is the number 21st, what I want to get the output here is something like 2 something. Alright, maybe 20, but it doesn't work that way. As you can see here, we still output the number 21st. Why is that? Set precision here is applied for floating point number only, not for integer. So this is why you see the strange thing over there. Now let me put some number over there. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, suppose that I have a floating point number like this one, very accurate, and now I set precision to 1. That means what I want to output is one significant digit of that number, and that should be 2. Okay, so what you see on the screen should be 2 something. Here you see 2 and e plus 1. What is e plus 1? E plus 1 means 10 power 1, which is 10, right? So this number is 20. And it makes sense because in this number 2 is the most significant digit and we want to keep it, and if you set precision to 1, you have that. Let's say I set precision to 5, then let's say I will take 5 most significant digit out of this number, which is 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Alright? Oh, sorry. Okay, it's simple. Now let me increase my precision a little bit. Let's say not 5 but 8. What happens? We will have the most significant digit 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, right? 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so what you see on the output should be 21st dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, not 6. The reason is what comes after 6 is over 5, right? It's rounding operations, so you can see it's round the number up to this part, which is 7. Alright, and you will get this number. Easy, right? So again, what I want to note here is that when you set precision, you should remember that set precisions affect the number of digits you want to output. Well, some of you may misunderstand and think that set precision means the number of digits after the dot. No, it's not. Okay, keep that in mind. Well, before I resolve your concern, I know you have some concern at the moment, so keep that in your head right now. Okay, now as we move on to a lot of code, you will see that it's hard to keep track of your settings. Sometimes you set the precision to this one, sometimes you set the format to that setting and this setting and so on. It's very messy. So if you want to keep track of what is happening in your program and save the old setting, then you may need to use those kind of data type. Like the formatting flag is a data type that is defined to save some setting, and in order to get some old setting, you call the method flag here in order to get the old setting, and this statement will put some old flag you have and put it into a variables, right? You can also get the precision here, okay, and store it into a variable in order to save it and recover it later using this one. So you save it here, you can recover it this way. Okay, quite simple. Just replace new setting here by old setting and replace new precisions by old precision, and you can recover your setting if you want to. Alright, now let me solve your concern right now. Last time when we output the number, you see that we can only set the number of digits we want to output, and that is a little bit inconvenience. Many cases we want to output exactly how many digits after the dot. Okay, so if you want to do that, you have to change your setting a little bit. Instead of output using the floating point setting, you have to fix it. Okay, now in order to fix that, change from the floating point format into fixed format, you will use this command set. This is the method defined by CL setF, and it will take two parameters, fix and float field. Okay, fix is defined inside iOS, and float field also defined inside iOS. Okay, so you can use these two options in order to put into the method and we have the fixed format. There is another simple way. You can just use the fix on the output statement like this one. It is simpler, right? And if you want to reset everything, then just put 0 at the beginning. Okay, so it means I want to output as default using the floating point setting rather than fixed setting. Okay, now let me go back all the way to the code and let's see what happens here. I will just show you. I will do it simple way, fixes. Okay, here I change my output format to fix, and remember, if I change my output format to fix, it will affect from this point forward until you change the setting again. So this number now will be, well, let me change a little bit. Remember last time when you set the precision to 1, you output 20, right? 2e plus 1. Now if I set to fixed format, what you will get from the output should be 21st.1, which means one number after the dot. Okay, this precision now should be understood as one number after the dot. See, I can increase my precision a little bit, let's say 5, then you will see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. That is because after 5 there is 6, and the round operation will let this one to 6. Alright, and that is how you format your output.